Congratulations.
You've been worked.
Congratulations.
You've been worked. How about the big game? Ladies and gentlemen, this is another installment of Around the Point, live on YouTube.com. It is Sunday. It is Super Bowl Sunday. It is February 7th, 2021. It is 11:07 p.m. here on the East Coast. I hope all of you are having a wonderful weekend, the beginning of a new week. I know next Sunday is the big day for all of you out there, huh? All you couples out there, all Valentine's Day coming up. I know a lot of you are going to go out of your way, huh, to buy chocolates and cards and candy and all that fun hippity hoopla. But what I want to say, what I really want to say in all honesty here, to me, when I think of Valentine's Day, right, the real MVP, the real fucking MVP, you want to know who that is? The hotel maids on February 15th. They got to clean the bedroom sheets, if you know what I mean. Anyway, guys, it is Steve. I'm here back at it again. Boy, it feels good to be back. No cap. I don't know if you guys saw or not, but this past Friday, I uploaded a SmackDown review. Hope you all went out of your way and checked that out. But I am not alone. I am here joined by my brother all the way in beautiful Sacramento, California. He is literally my John Draper, the one, the only, the host of the Take 5 podcast, the one, the only Dave Sack. Dave, how the fuck are you, brother?
I am okay. I didn't fully watch the Super Bowl. I popped in and out, but man, Tom Brady, just retire already. Tom Brady, that's it.
Tom fucking Brady, bro. Listen,
you got the W.
Listen, I'm gonna say this right now. Listen, I am not a football aficionado or a football expert. I'm not one of these fucks that go out of their way and say, "Oh, our team won the game," or I'm not one of those. Okay,
but that's not the case.
I have friends that watch football every single year. I got friends that throw parties. I got friends that go out of their way. Before the pandemic, would do tailgates and all that shit. Yeah. And I always say every single year, I'm going to try to watch some football. I'm going to try to get into it. And I never really do.
Okay. The best way I can explain this, because it's like, I'm not even a hardcore football fan.
I'm not either.
I'm just going to explain this. Because we'll go back to even the days of CM Punk in WWE when he was having his big, long feud and stuff after the pipe bomb. He called John Cena straight out and said, "You're the New England Patriots. All right? You're a dynasty." And that's the whole thing. Tom Brady has won 7 of these. He's been to the Super Bowl 10 times.
He's the GOAT, bruh.
He's quote the GOAT. He's quote the GOAT.
Yeah, absolutely.
So it's like he pulled it off with a whole different team. So in that case, I'm like, hey, but it's that Cena treatment where it's like, yo, bro, babyface for 10 straight years, constantly winning championships. Nobody, and it's like, I know difference in regards to booking versus actual performance, So, but it's just like, yo, 10 straight years you're doing this, and then you finally go heel one time and you still win. It's like it ain't even about what team you're with. It's just like, dude, a young lion, Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs. This dude was trying to pull the 2-time back-to-back win in the Super Bowl like he did last year, and it's just like, that would have been cool. I wouldn't have had a problem with that because that's only your second one. But dude won 7. Now he's got 8 Super Bowl rings, and he got Gronk out of retirement. The only good part about that was they had to get that 24/7 championship off of Gronk. So it's like, thank you, Tom Brady, for that. But other than that, man, I don't
listen. Here, and again, I hear what you're saying, Dave.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna say this though, and again, I mentioned earlier, I'm not a football expert. Okay, I'm not a football expert, if you will. Okay, the only thing I support 9 times out of 10 is the open bar. That's it. You give me some Ciroc, give me some Hennessy, I am okay. I'll be in the back of the room just chilling, having my sips, smoking my blunts, and while my friends are going out of their minds, I'll be eating some wings here and there, by the way. But you kind of get the idea. You kind of get the gist when it comes to football and stuff, right?
Yeah.
But what I do know is that you do not bet against Tom Brady. You just don't.
Especially in this situation. He was on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The Super Bowl was in Florida. All right. And he's basically the golden poster child of the NFL.
And considering, and again, listen, people were telling me, and again, people that I know that watch football and all that stuff, right? It's the passing of the torch this Sunday, yo. Tom Brady gonna pass the torch. You gotta pass the torch to Patrick Mahomes. I'm like,
yeah.
And again, it's like, okay, all right, if you will, I guess. And I watched this game because I was curious. I wanted to see the game at the same time, low key. I wanted to see these commercials. I wanted to see. I did see the Cena commercial. Ugh. I did see also the Drake commercial with State Farm. That was funny.
I didn't see that one.
Did you see
the hype?
You see the Shaggy one with Ashton Kutcher and Mia Kunis?
No.
Oh, dude.
Is that gonna be a movie?
Nah, it's just hilarious. They're promoting. I think it was Cheetos or Doritos, one of the other.
Okay. Oh,
but it was so fucking. But dude, it was so hilarious though. It was so hilarious. You really should go out of your way and check that out.
I've been seeing those series. It's like a 4-part commercial for Paramount.
Yeah, they're coming out with Paramount Plus.
Yeah, the Paramount Plus. That looks hilarious. Like those commercials all being up on the mountain, and then I also saw.
Like the only thing that I watched from Paramount, dude, to be real with you, is Bar Rescue.
Okay.
That's the only thing I watch from Paramount or the
I
old
will
Spike
get
TV
it
channel.
I will get it if because I see Beavis and Butthead in that. I'll get it, but Beavis and Butthead has to have the music videos because it's like when they brought Beavis and Butthead back on Netflix, they purposely cut out the music videos due to copyrights, and I'm just like that was like the bread and butter of the show, watching them watch music videos, So there's that, and then I did see the I guess the next Marvel streaming show on Disney Plus, Falcon and Winter Soldier.
So
that'd be cool.
So there's that. But yeah, Tom Brady won. It reminded me of all this passing of the torch discussion. It reminded me a lot of Wrestle Kingdom 9. When Okada and Tanahashi were going at it.
He was like, nah.
And they're talking about the passing of the torch. It's Okada's time, and then Tanahashi beats him.
Yeah, he's like, no.
And you see Okada crying, walking back, like, damn, bro.
He's like, dude, I'm the ace.
He's still the ace. You're not beating him. And then a year later, he beat him. Like, fuck it. Like, yeah. So there's that. Congratulations to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Mm-hmm. Their second Super Bowl in their franchise history.
Yeah.
I think the first one was 2002, I believe. I could be wrong on it. It is what it is, okay? But there's that. Congrats, Tom Brady. Congrats to Rob Gronkowski. Somewhere out there, Bill Belichick. He's on the watch. Just keep an eye on him, okay? Just keep an eye on him. See, there's that. Anyway, almost called you Mike. I don't know why.
Because you have him on more than me.
Yeah, I know. He's been busy. I know right now Mike is playing with his PS5 right now. He got a PS5.
Okay.
So there's that. He's on Cloud 9 right now. He's on fucking Cloud 9. So this week is kind of stacked, bro. Coming out of the Royal Rumble. Stacked week. So much to get into this week. So much to discuss. So again, guys, we encourage you guys, strap on. Not like that. Fasten your seatbelt.
Quick question: Is it this weekend or next weekend? Impact's pay-per-view.
I think it's all part of the weekend.
Oh shoot!
So
because this Sunday, this coming Sunday is gonna be.
But there's not a pay-per-view though. From my understanding, their show's already been taped.
Right.
And it's gonna be airing on Impact Plus as an extra.
Oh, okay. Tommy Dreamer's title shot. I don't know what pay-per-view it's called. I just know that's what's happening.
I think it's Final Resolution.
I thought it was Rebellion.
Let me see here. I don't even know, dude. To be honest with you, I'm not really like going out of my way to find out or anything like that. To be honest with you,
like I didn't even watch Impact this past week. I just looked at the spoilers because I was just like, I mean, not the spoilers. I looked at a review and I was just like, okay, that's the results. they stopped the story basically on the Impact side with with Kenny Omega. So I'm like, all right, man.
There's that. So there's a lot of stuff to get into this week, bro. With WWE, there's talks about AEW. There's talks about a go to sleep. There's talks about Bad Bunny. There's talks about Gabby Tooth, which we'll get into as well. And they'll have fun.
Yeah.
So again, guys, we encourage you guys, fasten your seatbelts, smoke a blunt, take some shots. I know a lot of you have probably food for weeks coming out of this Super Bowl.
Ooh,
I know shout outs to all of you out there that are going to be taking leftovers for lunch this week, if you will. Definitely. So anyway, let's get into it. So, bro, Edge won the Royal Rumble this past Sunday at the number one entrance. The number one entrance he won.
That's crazy.
Which is insane. Which is insane. It's crazy. Good for him at number one. At his age, amazing. Good for him. We cannot complain about that.
Nope.
So,
I feel good.
So, one of the discussions now is who is he going to face at WrestleMania, right? I don't know if you saw or not, but this week Edge did the he did the rounds. He did the rounds, bro, making the towns, making the rounds. Well, imagine you went to Jacksonville. Holy shit! From St. Petersburg, was it St. Petersburg? Is that where they're located?
I think so.
Oh, Tampa, right? Or
Tampa.
They're in Tampa. They're Tropicana Field to the Performance Center and back to the fucking.
Let's just say he drove an hour.
Basically,
I don't know.
Basically, yeah, he drove around. He's making the towns, bro. Making the town, kissing the girls, and making them cry, if you will, right? You think you know him. And the big question is coming out of this, who is he going to face at WrestleMania? So we begin. So on Raw this past Monday, he confronts Drew McIntyre.
Oh, on top of that.
We'll get into that. We'll get into that.
No. I was going to say, because what also happened on Raw, Sheamus turned heel.
Well, I was going to say that, Dave. We'll get into that.
My bad.
God damn it, bro.
Sorry.
God damn it. Son of a... I'm just kidding. So Edge comes out and he's with Drew's there too.
Yeah.
And I don't know what it is, and I like Drew McIntyre. Okay, I'm not here to shit on him. I think he's a very good WWE champion. But I feel like at times, well, he's like the forgotten champion almost. Do you get that vibe almost?
I feel bad for him because it's like he's the guy who was just like he needed to rebuild himself, and he did. Like he rebuilt himself so he could be a main event player, and it's just like when he finally gets that chance, the world shuts down, and it's just like, bro.
It's like now it's like he's the forgotten champion. It's like
I swear, like within 5 years, if we get the crowds back and stuff like that, people are gonna like the best part of his entire. Like, you won't even, like, remember his run. You'll remember just the Royal Rumble moment. That's it. When he eliminated Brock. Because that's the last thing you get with the crowd. Is just, like, that moment. But then it's just, like, empty arena for his win. And I'm just like, man. It's going to be tough looking back, you know. Because, like, a lot of people aren't going to want to really look at these darker times. But it's just, like, I think a lot of it is just like he's missing the right partner. He's missing the right heel partner to work with. And I hate saying this. You're going to hate me for saying this. As much as I loved Edge winning at number one, I would have kind of not had a problem of Drew losing the belt to Goldberg, only if it meant he ended up facing Roman at Mania. Because those two, that's a feud right there. You got one guy. Whoa, hear me out. You got one guy, and this is one thing I love about heel Roman. Like, Drew has it. I love about heel Roman. This guy doesn't even compete weekly. He's on the show as a chicken. Well, not even a chicken shit heel. He's just like the dude who's like, dude, I'm putting food on this whole roster. You know, it's like I'm the reason why y'all have jobs, man. Everybody needs me. Everybody needs me. But guess what? I don't need to be in the ring every week. You know, he adds 100 to the prize fighter gimmick that Kevin Owens had of like saying I only fight for the prize. Well, guess what? Roman, that's what he's doing right now. It in real life is protecting him from like disease and shit going through this COVID shit because like he's the big money maker. It proves importance and stuff like that, and it really gives off this heel vibe of like, why should I fight for free on free TV? But on the counter side, you have Drew McIntyre, who's like, as champion, this is what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to be here for the people every week. So it's like, whoever the person is to finally take the belt off of Roman, that's going to be a good counterbalance to work it out of like, I'm not going to be what the last champion was. I'm going to be a fighting champion. I'm going to be here every week. I'm going to perform every week. And you can be okay with that. I just think that this is something we haven't had in a long time of having a champ just like, you know what, today I'm going to go to the club. You know, today, like, I'm going to go make an appearance with these women and or you know what's more important than competing in the ring today? This cheeseburger.
Getting his dick sucked.
Eating a cheeseburger and having my wife suck my dick. That's more important than being in the
that, but
I'm just saying.
I get what you're saying. I get that, but and again, you know, he made the route. He told Drew to be careful, watch his back. Sheamus came out. He leaves, and then Sheamus bro kicks him. And then Drew cut this promo talking about their friendship, how they spent Christmas in diners.
Yeah.
Because he couldn't be home and all that stuff. And it's very emotional. You see Drew crying, forcing tears. Yeah. And I dug that. I'm like, that's awesome. But at the same time, it's like Drew's the forgotten champion almost here.
Yeah,
it's sad because again, Drew's talented. You know what I mean?
It almost makes me feel like if like Mania was one night, he'd be the opening match.
No, I wouldn't go that far. I wouldn't say he's the opening match. I'd say he's more like, okay, he's in the middle of the card. Awesome. Over with. Let's move on, if you will.
Okay.
That's sort of the vibe. That's sort of the vibe that I got from all this, right? So there's that. And again, you know, you need something for Drew to do until WrestleMania.
2 months. You got to deal with Elimination Chamber and Fastlane.
Yes. Crap. Back to back to back.
Yep.
So it's a filler program. Could they extend this to WrestleMania? I don't know.
Uh-huh.
But let's be real about it, though. You know damn well he is not. And again, the process of elimination. You know damn well coming out of Monday night, he is not choosing Drew McIntyre.
No.
So then he goes on to Wednesday night. By the way, I loved how on Tuesday morning, Tuesday afternoon, they advertised Edge will be on NXT. I love how they did that. Considering that AEW did Beach Break, right?
Yeah.
And considering their outcome of the show, right? Mm-hmm. They thought, okay, we'll bring Edge over to NXT to boost up these ratings, and they lost. They lost to a fucking shitty wedding with Miro and fucking Butler Charles and fucking
Orange Cassidy and the cake.
Kip Sabian bullshit. Listen, I've seen some shitty weddings in wrestling. That was the shittiest that I've ever seen in my life. I know that they're a real life couple. And I know, and I hate that I'm cut.
No, I thought they.
I hate that.
A couple.
No. I hate that I'm skipping what I'm trying to talk about right now. Right, I just jumped to this topic real quick.
Mm-hmm.
I understand that they're a legitimate real life couple.
Mm-hmm.
That he proposed and all that stuff, but watching that segment, dude, did not make me believe that they're actually in love.
That's what you were thinking about.
It's like, no. It made me think, okay, they're just two coworkers that on television, they're dating, but that's what I felt like. And they're half-assing the shit.
It's because they're exes, dude. Like, they were a real couple.
No, they are. They are.
I thought they already broke up.
They are a real couple. They are a legitimate couple. Kip Sabian and Penelope Ford are a legitimate couple.
Okay.
And it's like, dude, it's like, I don't even buy into the fact that you guys are really a couple. Yeah. I don't buy into this shit. You know what I mean? And for all you dorks out there, for all the dorks that were complaining and moaning, not even that, take that back. All the dorks that were saying that, we're gonna be a big deal now in AEW. Yeah, bro. Okay, bro.
No, it's not even just that, man. Like it's what Tony Khan said. Tony Khan said like he's a project that he's slowly gonna build up to. Because here's the funny part. What did Miro say last week? What did Miro say last week online?
Well,
that if he doesn't win the AEW World Championship, he will retire. Bro. Like real life, he will give up on wrestling. And I'm like,
good luck, buddy. Good luck. But anyway, I know I jumped the tank here with topics, but so back to NXT real quick. By the way, I didn't watch NXT. I didn't watch it. I was at work. But I did hear about the big thing on the show. Let's be real about it. Mm-hmm. It was about Edge. Edge showing up. He confronts both Pete Dunne and Finn Balor, who is the NXT champion. And again, so you know how last year, right? Last year Charlotte Flair was the Rumble winner who went to all 3 shows, right? Yeah. So now here's Edge. Edge is going to be the one who's going to go to all 3 shows. He's going to tease the NXT championship, right? Yeah. Speaking of, and I'll get into it later in a little bit. After this, I'll get into the whole contest giveaway because I'm doing another contest giveaway. I'm doing another one. Okay, so
another one.
Yes, another one, mother flowers, another one. So, or was I here? So, Edge confronts both Balor and Pete Dunne. They're having a match at TakeOver Vengeance. Mm-hmm. It's kind of a shitty name, but whatever.
No, it's Vengeance Day.
No, Vengeance Day. Still a stupid name. Why can we just call it St. Valentine's Day Massacre? TakeOver St. Valentine's Day Massacre. I don't know. But it is what it is. So he's talking about how he is considering to challenge Finn Balor for the championship. It's a title that he never held.
Right, that's true. But you said you only saw a little clip. You didn't see the whole show.
I did see the other clip too. In case if we're on the same page here near the end when he's leaving, I saw that too.
Yeah, well, I was gonna get to that because there's something else that happened before that you're gonna find interesting.
So, where was I here? Yeah. So he talks about how he's gonna be watching the match between Balor and Pete Dunne because it's gonna probably help him make up his mind. Help him, boost the decision. And near the end, I see him leaving Full Sail. He is confronted by Karrion Kross. And they have an exchange of words. How Karrion Kross, just like Edge, the championship that he never lost.
Right.
At WrestleMania, it might be him versus Edge, not Balor or Pete Dunne.
I'd be okay with that.
And then Edge said, hey, those words can be frightening, but for some people, someone like him, it motivating. It might just make him come back, and he might not like that being Karrion Kross. He might not like that at all. And listen, back to the process of elimination here. Yes, for all the dorks on the internet, that's a dream match, right? Finn Balor versus Edge. Yes, for Finn Balor, that's a big profile match, right? It's a big profile match at WrestleMania. For Pete Dunne, fuck yeah, another for him profile match too, right? And hell, even for Karrion Kross, should he be Karrion Kross? Ooh. I do feel yes that the championship should be defended at WrestleMania. If you're doing WrestleMania for 2 nights, if there's not going to be a takeover at WrestleMania weekend, yes, have at least one match for the NXT Championship at WrestleMania.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But with that being said, does this whole thing convince me that it should be Edge challenging for the NXT Championship? No, it ain't.
No. I mean, he has a valid point that he never won the belt, but it's like it would have to you would have to have a super heel to even make me think that that Edge should even go there right now. He shouldn't. It's I would more so believe Bianca Belair making Io Shirai an option.
Well,
I would believe that more than Edge.
What were you gonna say, Dave? What were you gonna say? Okay,
so one thing you missed on NXT that I think you would have really liked to see it when it happened. So your boy Escobar, Santos Escobar, had a cruiserweight championship defense. He retained.
With Cristal, I know.
Yeah, he retained. And guess who came out after? Karrion Kross.
I mean, yes.
Mr. I'm not 205, but I'm still coming for that ass. For some weird reason, he's coming after him. I don't understand it, but I like it. I like it. And that's going to be funny. It was just funny knowing that's going to happen. Like, they taunted him. Like, Scarlett left a card on his chair in the locker room before the match and stuff like that. And it was just like, so they're hinting at something. I don't know why, but they are. And then also, I think most likely, I think at this takeover, Finn Balor's still going to retain. But I think something else that's going to happen, I think some travel bans are getting lifted because they're hyping up Imperium in full effect. So I think that match that they were trying to build to with Walter might be coming soon.
You think so?
They already got back Alexander Wolf. And I think they got knocked out of the Dusty Rhodes Classic. So they had a vignette for Imperium coming back talking about Walters being dominant in the UK. You guys were we were a dominant force as a unit. So I think that's like a slow build coming back. Like they've got to be working on trying to get some travel things issued. Resolved. And I think if not Mania, if Edge doesn't challenge and Karrion doesn't get his match soon, because I think Karrion should be the guy to beat him. But if he doesn't, there's your match. Champion versus champion in NXT at WrestleMania.
Facts.
Finn Balor versus Walt.
Could be. But back to what I'm saying, though, again.
Yeah.
Process of elimination, Edge is not going to be challenging Finn Balor. Yes, it'll be a fun match. Yes, it'll be one of those things where, oh my God, yes, all the smarks would go insane, bruh. But it's not happening. It ain't happening. Edge, listen, they tried. I want to believe, no cap, bro. I want to believe had Edge would have helped boost the rating over AEW, then yeah, we would have been seeing Edge versus Finn Balor at WrestleMania.
Yeah.
So then we go to Friday night. And I did a review. Okay. Before I get into the SmackDown portion of Edge, I want to say this. Mm-hmm. Yes, we are having a takeover next week. Takeover St. Vengeance or St. Valentine. Just Vengeance Day. Vengeance Day, okay? Vengeance Day. Yeah, Vengeance Day. So you guys remember during the Royal Rumble, I did a Royal Rumble contest. So we're doing it again for TakeOver this Sunday. How will this work is simple. First of all, you have to be subscribed to the channel. Okay? Subscribe to the channel. So how this will work is simple. This Thursday, I will be recording a predictions video for TakeOver Saint Vengeance Day. Okay, I'm sorry. It's just it's a tongue twister. It really, really is.
Vengeance Day.
Vengeance Day. Try saying that shit 10 times in a row. So I'll be doing a predictions video for that event. Okay. In that video, in the comment threads of that video, I need you guys to enter this contest, to submit your predictions in the comment threads of that video when I upload it. By doing that, you are entered in the contest. So, if your prediction, all of it's correct, then there's a possibility you could win a prize. Now, if there's like 10 of you, and all 10 of you get the same predictions correct from top to bottom, then we're going to go to the spin the wheel thing. And if that happens, whoever lands on, they win a prize of $50.
Okay.
That's how we're doing.
What if nobody wins? Are you gonna put that aside in a pot to add on to the following month?
No, I'm just gonna keep the $50.
There you go. I tried, people.
That's what we're doing it. That's the plan.
Got you.
So that's how it's gonna go down. Again, when I drop that prediction video, in the comment threads of that prediction video, submit your predictions.
Okay.
There's a possibility that there's 10 people that will drop their prediction. I'm just giving you an example, okay?
Okay.
And one person gets it all right.
They have to get 100%.
Everything.
Oh.
We're doing it like, my bookie style here. Predict everything right and you win.
Okay.
Now, again, if there's a tie, right? We'll do the spin the wheel, some shit like that. But that's how we're going to do it.
Okay.
So, again, wait for that video to drop. Wait for me to drop the prediction and all that stuff. And then predict. And that's how we're going to do it. And the winner gets $50 via Cash App, PayPal, Zelle, Vimo, whatever the fuck you got. That's how we're doing it.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
Now back to your regular programming here. So, but again, for all you out there that thought we're going to get Edge and Finn Balor, all I got to say to you is...
Congratulations.
You've been worked.
Yeah.
So we go to Friday night. We go to Friday and we see Roman Reigns. I did a review, by the way. And he's demanding Edge to come out. Edge isn't there. He starts yelling and screaming and shit. But he demands that Edge makes his decision tonight. Edge arrives eventually.
Yeah.
He's talking about how SmackDown was his home for all those years, right?
Right.
Title he never lost. Out comes Roman with Jey Uso. They circle the ring. And he wants Edge to acknowledge him. Roman Reigns, that is, right, as the main event.
Why isn't that a shirt? I hate his head of the table shirt, but he needs an acknowledge me. Like, that should be a shirt.
Yeah, exactly. It should be acknowledge me. Acknowledge me. At your tribal chief. Acknowledge me as the head of the table.
Yeah.
It should be something, yeah. It should be. It's something if I'm with a girl and I'm doing it, I'm like, acknowledge me, bitch. Acknowledge me.
Say my name. Acknowledge me.
Exactly. As your tribal chief.
Right.
But, what was I going to say here?
Yeah, so he called out Edge. Showed up.
Edge shows up. He acknowledged him. He's not alone. And then Kevin Owens stuns him. So it looks like we're going to get a Kevin Owens and Roman Reigns match. Probably at Chamber for the umpteenth time, which I don't want to see. I'm good.
Do you think it's going to be a solo, or you think that one's going to be in the Chamber?
I mean, I don't know.
Like, what do you want, though? What do you want?
If you watch my review, and again, we're doing the process of elimination, right? We talked about how, again, we talked about Drew, we talked about Balor. We get to Roman Reigns.
He's an obvious pick.
The pick to make right now.
Because he's the super heel. He's the super heel.
He's this super asshole, right? The most hated guy in the company right now, right? And here's Edge talking about grit, talking about you got to fight for what you believe in, all that stuff, right? And Edge's promos have been very, very babyface-ish, if you will, right? To the point where, hey, you want to see this Edge, who now is in amazing shape, right?
Yeah.
Try to fight Roman Reigns.
Right.
And the brand that was his home.
Yeah. By the way, I just want to say this real quick. Edge said in an interview that, like, if he's coming back, he's not coming back as a part-timer. If this means have to, when he found out he was going to win the Rumble, he was like, if I'm coming back and I'm going to be in a title picture, I have to be here every week.
But if that's the case, Edge has to lose to Roman.
Really?
Yes.
I'm sorry. It's
yes. Edge has to lose to Roman Reigns.
Who do we have? Who do we have right now? Like, I'm thinking past WrestleMania. Like, let's look into like the summer. We're looking at, let's say he holds it all the way till SummerSlam. Who do we have on the SmackDown roster right now? Not saying there's going to be another shakeup or draft or anything until next fall. I mean, this coming fall. Who do we have on the roster right now who could take the belt off of on SmackDown alone? Who could take the belt off of Roman?
Right now, nobody.
Exactly. I'm sorry.
But it should not be Edge though, bro. Here's the thing: if you want Roman to, the person that's gonna beat Roman Reigns has to be someone that's gonna get established. It needs to be a big deal when it happens. It's like when Drew beat Brock.
Yeah.
That was a big fucking deal.
That
Holy shit. You didn't see it happening. Right? All right. Yeah. It's like when, but then again, I would say Goldberg when he did that Survivor Series, but come on, you kind of get the idea. Yeah. It needs to have that big deal feel. Like, oh my God, I did not see that happening when it does happen.
Okay.
Daniel Bryan versus Reigns, that's fine and all, but you can wait that for SummerSlam.
Honestly, I was surprised about that, about the Rumble. You know, don't get me wrong, Edge winning, he's a more well-profiled name, but it's the same story. Him and Daniel Bryan are telling the same story right now. They're both on their last legs. They're like, this is it for me. I got to win. And it's like the only reason I think Edge won versus Daniel Bryan is name value. It's name value.
Not only that, but it's a different match. We've already seen Bryan and Roman in 2015.
That's true. It's already happened. Not this Roman.
But yeah, not this Roman, which I'm fine with. By the way, I want to know in the comments, how am I coming off on the audio?
Let's check the comments.
Because I don't know if I told this to Dave literally before we went on the air. I had an issue with this mic. So if you noticed last week on the stream, my mic was cutting off, right? I was muted for a while. I was like you didn't hear what I was saying. So the reason behind that, see, when I bought this mic, it came with 2 USB cables, a regular USB and a Type-C USB. And I don't have a port for the Type-C. So what I had to do, so when I bought this mic, I used a regular USB cable that it came with. And I was trying to move this to adjust the mic I actually bent. You see this right here? You see how bent it is right now? This right here is bent. If you're watching on YouTube, you're able to see it. But if you're listening on the audio platform, you're not able to see this. But I bent the shit out of this. So when I was recording, it would move around almost. So when we were recording, when we were doing the Rumble review, there were moments we were cutting off. So there's that. So I had to buy a Type-C port to put into my fucking extensions that I have here to put this other cable in. So now we're sounding like perfection right now. I'm assuming, right?
Yeah. We're sounding on my end. You sound perfect, dude.
We sound like new money right now. We sound like
new money. Fresh print.
That is bent. Good grief. So there's that. And again, Cesaro. Here's the thing. We'll get into Cesaro right now. We'll get into Cesaro right now. Fuck it.
Wait. Hold on. One quick thing. So, just because it's just like you didn't watch Talking Smack, and there are three main things got covered on Talking Smack after the show. So this was Saturday. So Paul Heyman, he basically put over Bianca Belair like crazy. She then went on into a personal interview like elsewhere and said she wouldn't mind joining Paul Heyman and Roman. Like, so that could happen down the line. Maybe, I don't know. She just threw that out there. He then talked to Big E and told him to set himself as a goal it's like, yeah, you got the Intercontinental Championship. You were able to retain in a triple threat on SmackDown. But what you need to do is you need to look at this belt as a stepping stone to then go on to the main event. He's like, you're not going to be the main event this year. You're not. Roman Reigns is probably with Edge, like it's going to be Roman and Edge. He's basically spoiling it. And he's just like, what you need to do is you need to set a goal and try to aim for yourself to be in the main event with Roman next year. And then the third person he talked to was Adam Pearce. And he basically said, like, dude, you do not, like we got swerved by Edge. He's playing mind games. He's putting off his decision. It's like, what are you doing as the authority figure for both Raw and SmackDown? Where's Monday just passed, where you haven't even announced anything about Elimination Chamber. And he basically threatened him saying, if you do not make a decision on Monday announcing the title picture for Raw, like you're basically gonna be out of a job. Like he just said, like I'm talking to higher ups right now, and like he's basically pushing for Sonya Deville to take his place on SmackDown. So I would not be surprised if Adam Pearce loses his job at least on SmackDown, and we have Adam Pearce for Raw and Sonya Deville for SmackDown. Just to recap, go ahead.
So we get to Cesaro real quick because I want to get into the whole Cesaro thing.
That is gonna be good.
Oh yeah. Oh fuck yeah. So I don't know if you guys knew this or not, but Cesaro re-signed with World Wrestling Entertainment.
Apparently, that's why he's been getting a push.
Apparently, yeah. So I don't know if you noticed or not, but apparently Cesaro was, before Cesaro, it was Shinsuke Nakamura. And everyone thought Nakamura was getting a push, but apparently the reason because Cesaro at the time didn't re-sign with the company, but since he re-signed, they're still going to use Nakamura, but from what I'm hearing is he's going to be just used to put over new talent.
That's fine.
And listen, before people get upset again, and it go back to Cesaro too. I'll get back to Nakamura in a sec because it connects almost with Cesaro, okay?
Yep.
So Cesaro re-signs with WWE. And I am not the kind of guy that calls out a YouTuber or calls out a podcaster. I respect everyone here that does what they do. Okay, I do. At the end of the day, but there's one YouTuber, one podcaster that I kind of want to call out here, and it's your boy,
Just Alex, the artist formerly known as the Lex Man.
Yeah. So, and listen, I don't hate the guy. I don't. I think the guy is very talented as fuck. He's very dedicated to his channel. And I gotta respect that. I have to respect that 100%. Okay? But he posted a tweet, I think Friday afternoon or some shit like that. He did the old tweet and delete.
Oh, it's still up on Facebook.
No, but he apparently deleted the tweet. We're talking about a tweet, not a Facebook post.
All right.
So this is what he posted on Twitter before it got deleted. In quote, I'm going to quote, by the way. I have it right here, by the way. I'm going to take, just so you guys think I'm capping, but I'm not. I have it right here. And I'm going to read it in quote. God damn it. I give up. I'm done with everything. Cesaro signed a new contract with WWE weeks ago. The details of his contract are unknown, but apparently it's the reason behind his recent push on SmackDown. Thoughts? Now listen, I know that was a terrible impersonation.
Yeah.
I need to work on that.
It's okay.
But I'm here wondering, as this is happening, like, bro, what are you giving up? Give up on what? But my guy, give up on what?
He's giving up on wanting better for him as a fan.
And listen, that's fine. That's fine. I get it. There's a lot of you out there, a lot of you dorks that wanted Cesaro in AEW. There's a lot of you out there that wanted Claudio Castagnoli, because I know a lot of you probably didn't even not know that his name was Claudio Castagnoli at one time.
Former king of wrestling.
That's Chris Hero.
No, that was them as a tag team.
But in the theme song, in Hero's theme song, he references King of Wrestling to him at one time.
Oh, okay. Well, they were the kings
of
wrestling.
So a lot of you wanted Cesaro or Claudio Castagnoli in New Japan Pro Wrestling. A lot of you were talking about all these dream matches, right?
Yep.
To all of you out there, all I can say is...
Congratulations.
You've been worked. Yeah, basically.
I got 2 cents on this. Major.
And don't forget, WWE will be getting another $1 billion over 5 years. And that too. People sleep on that also. People are sleeping on that shit. But you gotta understand this too. Listen, and that's fine and dandy, okay? But let's keep it 100. Cesaro made the smartest decision.
Yeah.
At the end of the day. Listen, Cesaro is not a spring chicken anymore. He's 40 years old. It's amazing at his age how he can move. That's amazing in itself. Okay?
Yeah.
But the point of the matter is, the bottom line of this right now, the bottom line is this, okay? Has Cesaro gone to AEW or New Japan? Or listen, I would love to see Cesaro or Claudio, right? Claudio versus Okada, Claudio versus Tanahashi, Claudio versus Tomohiro Ishii, Claudio Castagnoli versus Shibata. My bad, Shibata doesn't wrestle anymore. I know he's retired. Or Tetsuya Naito, or Sonata, or Evil, Hiroki Goto, Kota Ibushi, you name it. Jay White. All those matches would have been fucking amazing. Yeah. Can you imagine someone like Cesaro in the G1? Yes, all that, right? Or hell, Cesaro
Claudio versus Jeff Cobb would have been money.
But the reality is this, bro. At 40 years old, dude, he's not gonna kill himself.
Exactly.
Like he used to before signing the WWE. Right, and to go back to Nakamura, the same way Nakamura did before signing the WWE. They're not doing that no more. Dude. Those days are over. And let's be real about it. Let's be real about it for 1 second. If Cesaro would have gone to AEW, listen. With the exception of Cody and Jericho and Moxley, what's the success rate of former WWE talent going over there? Try zero. I'm sorry. Listen. Don't tell me that Miro is a bigger star now in AEW, being this video game geek. Being a best man dork to some fucking puny motherfucker that honestly, if I were to see him in real life, I probably would size him up. Remember we were talking about weeks ago about wrestlers and shit. How I would probably be sizing up someone like Kip Sabian.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say Miro. I'm like,
no, I'm talking about Kip Sabian. I'll probably be sizing him up. Okay, don't tell me that dude. That Miro is a bigger star than Rusev. Don't tell me that. Don't tell me that Sean Spears, right?
Poor dude.
Who we don't know what the fuck he's doing right now. Is a bigger.
Just get out.
No. Don't cut me off, Dave. Don't tell me that dude is a bigger star than fucking Tye Dillinger. No, bro. Shut everyone.
This alone is more. This is more successful than his entire run. Anything that he has ever said, any match that he's ever had, any alliance,
there was the Cody match, and that was it.
Yeah,
that was it.
Just going like this was more over than anything he's done in AEW. And that's sad.
What about FTR? Nah, bro.
FTR is different. That's
but dude, they're using their old teams.
Yeah, basically, it's a modified.
No. Listen, FTR is the Revival with just fucking Tully Blanchard. That's all they really are. That's it. They're the Revival with the manager. That's all they really are.
I've been wanting to get my thoughts on this. I went because Alex made that post on Facebook saying the same stuff, and I commented on it, and I'll share my thoughts. Okay. Basically. You got to understand this.
We're talking about Cesaro, by the way. Right? This is
we're still talking about Cesaro.
Yes,
we're still talking about Cesaro. Cesaro, Claudio, whatever. The dude is 40, like you said. Understand this. He most likely resigned for a few different reasons. Number one,
re-signed.
Re-signed. He re-signed for a few different reasons. One of the main ones is this. He has been with WWE for a decade. And this is the end of his career. These next couple years are crucial. And it's just like, dude, like that's where he's been the most. And so like that, there's that. The second thing, and I've been I told people this, and people seem to forget. In your early years of wrestling, you'll put on. I know it's never been ranked this high, but you'll put on a fucking 10-star match if you could every day. Until you can get on TV for $10 and a hot dog because you have that type of passion. You're breaking your back. You're like every injury that'll catch up to you in 15 years. Like you're putting yourself through all that for the least amount of money. And then when you finally make it to WWE, they're telling you, bro, you don't have to do all this. Like, give us like 1 5-star match out of the entire year if you can. But at most, like, dude, it's not that you're not talented. We don't need you to do a fucking 5-star match every week because we're trying to take care of you, but we're gonna pay you because we know you can do a 5-star match. We're gonna pay you like that.
And not for nothing too. And then I know they mentioned this also.
Mm-hmm.
He's also getting a portion of Up, Down, Down.
Right, he's a part of that crew.
So just think about this. And again, Up, Down, Down is owned by WWE now.
Exactly.
Do you think for 1 second if he would have left?
No.
Do you think they would not allow him to do that? No, bro.
No.
So
they would have tried to rip it off and start something fresh.
So at the end of the day, Cesaro made a smart move.
He made a smart move.
And I don't know how big the contract, but it's probably a lucrative contract.
It's about that. It's about the type of like. Don't get me wrong. I love that we have competition in AEW. But you are not going to get exposure like you will in WWE, no matter who you are.
And not for nothing, too. Okay. And listen, there's a possibility. Listen, I know the people that will say, "Oh, but that's fine and dandy." Yeah, talk to the Good Brothers, and that's fine. That's true as well. There's a possibility, dude. There's a big possibility that he signed this new deal, just like Nakamura did. I'm assuming, right?
Yeah.
And next thing you know, 2 months from now, they get axed.
There is rumor that because more money are coming in, there are going to be more cuts.
There's a possibility, bro. There's a possibility. And again, it's possible. I'm not denying that. No one's denying that here. It's food for thought. Just food for thought. Another thing too. Speaking of fired and all that stuff, right? I'm sure you heard the news. Lars Sullivan is no longer with WWE. He got let go over a month ago, silently. Apparently, Mike Johnson, the PW Insider, broke the news.
I heard about that. He got fired, but guess who got signed?
What do you mean who got signed?
The next Brock Lesnar.
Oh yeah, I heard about that. So
this guy looks just like him.
I'm not familiar with the guy.
He's a football player, but I don't know who he is.
But I'm trying to find out his name. What's his name?
Yeah. I don't know. That's just what they're calling him, the next Brock Lesnar.
Let me find out. Let me see here.
He better be good because Paul Heyman's putting him over.
I know he is.
That's scary.
Apparently, Parker Bordeaux.
Bordeaux, okay.
Here's a photo of him.
Vince would change his name to Bordeaux.
Bro, oh my God.
He's jacked.
That dude, yo.
Oh. Yeah, he is jacked.
Oh, bro. Come on.
Yeah, I know.
Come on, dude. You know he has to be on something.
Vince's orgasm match is going to be him versus Braun.
Not for nothing, dude. Braun. Not for nothing. I want to see this guy pass three tests in a row. Please let this guy pass 3 tests.
Oh man!
I will listen. I will cash app him $1,000 if he can pass 3 drug tests in a row.
Wow, bro, wow.
I just need to know, bro.
Yeah. So he got hired in after they got rid of Lars.
And I'm familiar. Vince, he loves his big men. I'm familiar with that, dude.
That versus,
but damn, bro. So, and speaking of also, and again, he got let go. Lars Sullivan got let go. Very sad, but again, he was his own worst enemy. His anxiety took over, and also, again, what he wrote on the internet years ago really wasn't his smart move, and all that stuff. So there's that also. Apparently, to the point where he's done with wrestling. He is done with pro wrestling, and I hope
I don't blame him.
I hope honestly he does get the help. I wish him success in whatever project he does and all that stuff. So
let's just hope it's not OnlyFans.
I'm hoping not OnlyFans. Yeah, I hope not. Anyway, and I hope he's not entering no Nathan hot dog eating contest, but that's a story for another day. Anyway. Speaking of also being fired, Steve Cutler was let go by WWE.
That's a weird one.
So, in case you guys don't know, he was part of the Forgotten Sons with Wesley Blake and Jackson Riker. He was doing this whole thing with Wesley Blake. being the
Knights of the Lone Wolf.
Yes,
for
with
Baron Corbin.
Yeah, for King Corbin, and now he's let go. So the news came out that him and current girlfriend, Impact Knockouts champion Deonna Purrazzo, they're dating. Yeah, they've been together for a while now.
This is gonna be interesting because I didn't know any of the news.
So they went to a New Year's Eve party,
mm-hmm.
and he tested positive for COVID.
He probably did this on the low.
So I guess what happened was, and this is his story apparently. The story is that he told, apparently when Vince found out about this, he was furious because he promised everyone a safe working environment like Kevin Owens and Roman Reigns and all that stuff, right?
Yeah.
So per him, WWE, they knew about it. They sent him home to quarantine. And he hasn't been seen since.
That explains why, like I said, about Imperium, about Wolf coming back.
Yeah, but dude, it's NXT though, bro. This is
no. I know. It's still in Florida because like Wolf was with him for the
So there's that.
The Lone Wolf thing.
No, it was not, dude. Alexander Wolf was NXT UK, bro.
Oh, I'm getting confused with Wesley Blake, man. Because that's an old tag team, man.
Wesley Blake used to team up with fucking Buddy Murphy.
Then I'm all over the place.
What the fuck did you? What the fuck is up with you today, bro?
I'm sorry, man. The lower card is just like to me.
So that's what happened.
Yeah.
And now he got let go. And apparently Deonna Purrazzo went on Twitter.
Oh shit.
To address some of the rumors and all that stuff. And one thing that's true, and I agree, hey, you know, it's not fair that he got fired for this when yet there's other talents that are doing it too.
Yeah, that's true.
I agree with that, and I do agree. Granted, though, let's be honest here. Had this been Roman Reigns,
oh god,
they're not letting him go.
Hell
Fuck no.
It's pecking order shit. But I think the real reason behind it, and this is something big, we're in Mania season, and they're trying to do anything possible to get people in.
Yeah,
in
they
attendance.
are too. They are too, bro. You gotta keep that.
They're trying to get people in attendance. So
they're selling tickets soon. They're gonna be selling tickets for this event.
So like knowing that, they don't want to take any chances.
Exactly. And any chance of losing anyone on the road to WrestleMania.
Right.
And listen, Steve Cutler, again, it sucks what happened to him. It's a situation where, you know, he coulda, shoulda, you know, it is what it is. He looked like someone that'll be back on his feet in no time. He has a 90-day no-compete clause. I'm sure Impact will take him. I'm sure AEW.
Going to Impact.
I'm sure AEW, hey, he could be the brother of Brandon Cutler, be the brother, if you will. But I don't fucking know. Well, we'll see. Yeah. Also, on the news here, in the news, let's get into some Bad Bunny real quick. So So I watched Raw on Monday. I watched Raw, and there was the debut of Damian Priest. So it's funny because you see a Bugatti pull up to the fucking Tropicana field.
I definitely knew it wasn't Ric Flair.
It wasn't Ric Flair. A Bugatti. I'm like, oh shit, a fucking Bugatti. Yeah. And I love how they did the whole camera thing. You point the shoes. They point, you know, it's Bad Bunny. Wearing a Tego Calderon shirt, which is a Puerto Rican rapper.
Okay.
Right? Iced out, right? They play his Booker T theme song and shit. And you see him backstage with Damian Priest. If you recall, Damian Priest eliminated both Miz and Morrison from the Royal Rumble. And the whole splash and all that stuff. So Bad Bunny was booked to be a guest on Miz TV. Yes, Bad Bunny was booked to be a guest on Miz TV, which he was, and all that stuff, which led to Damian Priest to come out.
Then there was a match between him and Miz.
Yes, in which somewhere in the match, Bad Bunny hit John Morrison with a microphone because he grabbed the briefcase, what have you. And yeah, Priest got he pinned the Miz. And now because of all that, there's talk at WrestleMania. There's rumors apparently that Bad Bunny has been training at the Performance Center. There's talks of there being a tag team match with Miz and Morrison versus Damian Priest and Bad Bunny. Now, My point of view on this, based on Dave's reaction, will be different. Because you guys know me, I am pro Bad Bunny. And yeah, let's address the elephant in the room. Yes, I am Hispanic. I am Latino. So, of course, I'm going to show some favoritism towards Bad Bunny. But I get it. I understand the blind hate. I get this whole notion of people that are saying this is bullshit, this is dumb, this is whack. Listen, WWE is not dumb. No. Okay? Considering the fact, again, Bad Bunny is a fan of wrestling. This isn't Snooki being brought in. This isn't Jeremy Piven being brought in. This isn't fucking Floyd Mayweather. This is a legit, genuine kid that grew up as a fan of professional wrestling, who's living his dream.
Okay.
And yeah, listen, there's one thing though that I will say that I did not agree with, and that came from, I guess, Ryan Satin. Ryan Satin, you guys know, he's an analyst for Fox Sports for WWE. He's a WWE analyst on Fox Sports. And this is what he basically said on, I guess, this is what he said, basically. And I'm going to play it here for you guys. Dave, you there, bro?
Yeah, I'm here.
Ah, cool.
My dog just knows how to open doors.
So I'm going to play this clip. All right?
Okay.
Talk about my favorite part of WWE shows, but for this one,
you hear it, right?
The need to address some of the wrestling fans complaining about Bad Bunny on WWE programming. First off, if you're one of the people responding to posts about him on Twitter by saying, "Who?" all you're doing is outing yourself as someone who isn't in touch with pop culture. The guy is a massive crossover star who has 8.3 billion streams on Spotify, over 1 billion views on YouTube, and 29 million followers on Instagram alone. He's also the first artist to reach #1 on the Billboard 100 with an album completely in Spanish. That's a huge audience WWE can make new fans out of. Plus,
I agree with that part.
He's a massive wrestling fan himself. We should be celebrating seeing one of our own getting a chance to live out their dreams on WWE TV, not rooting against the guy for internet likes. Come on, people.
Okay. I need to know. I gotta do a Wikipedia search real quick, okay?
Okay.
I'll let you speak your piece right now, Dave. Go ahead.
Okay, so I'm gonna say this. I can understand reaching a new demographic in regards to fans. It's probably a very strategic and smart move because of this Peacock deal that's going to happen literally right before WrestleMania. Is it a step up from, say, last year with Rob Gronkowski? I don't know. Possibly not. I'm not saying he's not a massive superstar. He is. I personally, as an individual, I'm not a regular radio listener. You know, like when I'm in the car, I bump my phone, old school tracks. You know, so it's like I'm not as in tune with modern pop culture and stuff like that. But I'll say this: the difference between a Bad Bunny and a Rob Gronkowski isn't not just like different genres of celebrity status, but one is portrayed as a household name, the other isn't. And so for a lot of people who may not be into pop culture but still watch TV, they're like perfect example. You know, the Super Bowls today, right? So during the Super Bowl, they did these Wayne's World commercials. Wayne's World was a part of Saturday Night Live back in the 90s and the 80s and shit. So who did they get to cameo for that? Cardi B. Cardi B isn't just a rapper. She is a household name. People like our grandparents know about Cardi B. Grandparents do not know about Bad Bunny. And so like on that level, that's just the truth. He may be out there, he may be hitting #1s on the record charts and everything, but at the end of the day, he is not a household name. And so there are going to be people who don't know who he is. It has nothing to do with hate. It has nothing to do with race. I believe WWE is doing the right thing to reach a new demographic. That's perfectly fine. I think it's a strategic move since they're about to be on a new network platform with the Peacock. However, there are people who just don't know who he is. And it's like, it's forcing people to have to do research. That's just it.
Okay.
I had no idea who he is. I really didn't. And then, like, the very first time I heard anything about Bad Bunny was on Backstage the night before WrestleMania. That's the honest to God's truth. First song I ever heard of him was Booker T. That was my introduction to Bad Bunny. And I'm pretty sure there are a lot of people it was the same thing.
Yes. Okay. And that's fine. But what got to me is this whole, if you don't know who he is, you are, what was the line? Like something with pop, you're not in touch
you're
out of touch with pop culture.
Right. And that's bullcrap.
Yes, because it's coming from a Caucasian trying to defend an Hispanic. Yes, I will go there. Imagine me. Okay. Mm-hmm. Imagine me who is Hispanic. Okay. Who is a fan of Bad Bunny. Mm-hmm. Telling you if you are not into My Chemical Romance, then you are out of touch with metal, with rock music or whatever the fuck they are.
Right.
Imagine that. Imagine a white guy telling you, and again, this might give me so much hate, but fuck it, I'll say it anyway.
Speak your mind, bro.
Imagine a white guy saying Black Lives Matter, but they haven't lived the shit. They haven't experienced the shit.
I mean,
you get what I'm saying?
Nah, that's different though, bro.
And I get it's
because you can support the cause.
Yeah, and I do,
They're
but
supporting the cause.
And I get that,
and
but
not
there's
having
people
to live through that shit.
No, but there's people who haven't lived through it, and they're just saying it just to say it.
Right.
That's what I'm trying to say.
But I guess I get what you're saying because it's like you could be saying it, but you don't believe it. You know, you're just saying it.
It's like, okay, let me use a better one, okay, just to calm everyone the fuck down. Cause I know, Steve said
because you'll get a wave, bro. You will get a wave.
Oh my god, he was Steve said today on the show. Oh my god, what the fuck?
Right.
Okay, imagine me being Hispanic, right? Mm-hmm. Telling you all that fucking Green Day is garbage, but I never once listened to a Green Day song. I have. Of course I have.
Right.
But imagine if I never did and I told you guys that.
Yeah.
Listen, I know there's a big majority of wrestling fans out there that are just not into are into hip hop and trap music, what have you. But there's also this part of the wrestling fan base that are into heavy metal music and punk rock. And that audience, honestly, yes, are not going to care who is Bad Bunny.
Right.
And I get that. But at the same time, though, this whole week, all this hate for this dude is ridiculous.
I don't understand the hate. Like, okay. So I can understand. I'm not gonna say hate. I can understand disdain for this push to want him to compete,
and especially for WWE.
That.
Especially for a company that stands for World Wrestling Entertainment. The key word is world.
Yeah.
World.
That's a very good point right there.
Yes.
Because it's like you're entertaining the whole of it.
And if let's be real about it. If you're The Miz, if you're Morrison, if you're even Damian Priest, you should be thanking Bad Bunny here.
Bro, I just thought of something and it's hecka ironic. How the fuck are people... Well, one, I really hope WWE is defending Bad Bunny about this.
Bro,
I mean, like,
they had him on their show.
Yeah, no, I know. I'm
just
saying,
it wasn't. It was Jake Atlas. Jake Atlas posted.
Oh yeah, you're right. Okay, Jake Atlas. So he defended the crap out of him on Twitter. So I really hope more of the company is defending him, not just having him on the show.
You do realize, dude, there's a lot of people on the roster who bumped to his music.
And that's cool.
And I'm referring to the Charlotte Flairs, the Baron Corbin, the Alexa Blisses of the world.
And that's cool. But what I was about to say
is, what do they all have in common? They're all white.
Right. what I was gonna say, which is really like ironic that like this is that there's all this heat and stuff. 1 week prior was an Indian special. Like WWE held an entire Indian special. I mean, I know why they did it, because they're contractually obligated to do something for India every year for 10 years, but they did it and there were zero complaints. Yet something happened, and like it was zero complaints. Talent nobody knew nothing about, you know.
Oh, they knew about it. They
no. I'm saying like the community, like our community knew nothing about said talent. They just knew that there was going to be an Indian show.
Exactly. But
you know, and it's like that's 1 week ago.
But you gotta understand this though.
Yeah.
These talents, they're not going to be on Raw or SmackDown.
No, of course I understand.
But Bad Bunny will be on Monday Night Raw.
Bad Bunny ain't gonna be here every day for the remainder of his life in wrestling. You know, this is a very brief stint that's gonna end at WrestleMania. Yes. And people need to just realize that's it.
And what this does is gonna get people talking. It got everyone talking right now. Positive or negative, it got you fucking talking.
Right. He's winning. He's in everybody's heads, rent free right now, bro.
And he's winning,
rent free,
and not for nothing, dude. Listen, yes, I get it. His English is crap. I get that. Yeah. But this is the same dude who did a song with Drake, Cardi B, Future, right? Will Smith, fucking Smith, who does not curse in any of his songs,
right? Cameos by Booker T, Ric Flair, and Stone Cold Steve Austin.
He did music videos with Stone Cold Steve Austin, Booker T, and Ric Flair.
Yep.
All this, bro. Yep. And what I mentioned, the most streams on Spotify, the top Billboard album that's non-English.
And that's cool. It's just like there are people who just don't know who he is.
And I get it, too. And before anyone says, but you know what, though? There's someone on the roster that deserves that spot. And I'm not denying that either. But WrestleMania is meant for there's that one time of the year where they try to bring in celebrities in wrestling. They've been doing this in WrestleMania 1.
Yeah.
Cyndi Lauper, Booker, Mr. T, Muhammad Ali, Liberace, WrestleMania 2, the fucking Ozzy Osbourne, the NFL, WrestleMania 3, 4, 5, you name it, bro. They've been doing this shit for years, and you think they're gonna stop for Bad Bunny? No.
But I will say this. I'll say this.
You know who they need to bring in, bro? You know who they gotta bring? My boy CJ. Whoop-dee.
Oh. Okay.
You know Whoop? You ever heard of Whoop-dee?
No, bro. No.
I'm about to. Oh, bro, how do you not know what Whoop-dee is?
I told you, man. I'm out the loop. Like, that sounds tight.
I know the vibes. Oh, I don't care if I get a copyright. I don't give a shit. We're not monetizing this channel. Movie. Whoop-dee. Gucci. Just swallow all my kids in the back of a 2-seat, bro. What the fuck?
Wow. No, I was gonna say
they gotta bring my boy. Honest to God, I hope they bring in CJ. I hope they did. I hope they bring in CJ down the road. But listen though, at the end of the day, yo, it's one WrestleMania match. The kid's living his dream.
Yeah.
There's a guy. Yeah, so there's that too. And not for nothing, yes. If you're Damian Priest coming to the main roster, this is much better than what they were originally planning for him to do. Teaming up with Kevin Owens to take on Roman Reigns and all that shit.
And his Uso.
yeah. So there's that too. There's that too. So
no, I was simply gonna say, like, if we were not in a pandemic world right now.
Oh, bro.
If we were not, I guarantee you, he would have, instead of performing at Royal Rumble, and people wouldn't be complaining then. He simply would have had a live performance at WrestleMania.
The same people that are complaining about Bad Bunny, were the same people who last year complained about the halftime special at the Super Bowl when they had Jennifer Lopez, Shakira, and fucking J Balvin and Bad Bunny performing. Because they're so used to their Bruno Mars. They're so used to their rock artists. They're so used to fucking Coldplay or Beyonce. Yeah. They're so used to the shit.
And I'll say this, like I said earlier about like for example, the comparison of last year getting Gronk and this year we're gonna have Bad Bunny, of Gronk being a household name. You know, it's like in regards to the Latin community, I look at it like this. Yeah, he's a superstar. You know, he's got all the awards and shit like that. He's doing really good for himself. But what a lot of people need to understand is compare him to someone like Jennifer Lopez, who has been a household name for decades. You know, for over 20 years, household name. People knew who she was.
Bro.
Yeah.
He even did a song with Jennifer Lopez.
No, I know. But what I'm trying to say is he is just on his rise to becoming a household name.
His rise has been since 2017.
2017.
He's been on the rise for a while, dude.
I'm just saying in regards to full-on exposure, not just music,
dude.
Man.
Even at that time, bro. This is at the Super Bowl. He already performed. He already did the songs with Drake, Mia, right? Mia. Mm-hmm.
Was he the feature or was he the main artist?
He was with. So it was on Drake's. It was on Drake's album, and then he just featured Bad Bunny. But he featured Bad Bunny.
But what I'm saying is, talk to me when they say that for halftime we got Bad Bunny, not that he's just featured on a Drake
and
track.
Vice versa.
They got Drake.
My bad. No. I take that back. It was the other way around. Bad Bunny. Drake was featured on a Bad Bunny song.
Okay.
Keep that in mind.
Okay.
So
yeah, I'm just saying.
Listen. At the end of the day, listen. This again. Who knows what's gonna happen a couple of weeks from now? We'll see. Mm-hmm. Moving on, because I do want to move on these topics here. We've got a couple of topics to knock out before we wrap this show.
You want to talk about Braun Strowman since we're still on Bad Bunny?
So yeah, fine. Why not? So Braun Strowman, I guess, posted an Instagram.
No, Orton did.
Yeah, Orton posted a thing on the gram. Right, they got people. So I guess Orton posted a photo of himself with Bad Bunny because again he was on Raw, right? Yeah. And I guess Braun Strowman, Bad Bunny sold out all his merchandise in WWE shop in rapid fashion. He's proven he's a proven draw at this point, especially in terms of getting new eyes on WWE. They are generating headlines in the entertainment space. That's always something WWE needs to on the road to WrestleMania.
Yeah.
Many fans have called out Strowman for posting this while this white supremacist rhetoric. One fan replied to Braun's comment, and in case you guys don't know what he's talking about here, so Orton posted a photo with Bad Bunny, and I guess Braun Strowman responded by saying 13%. According to Urban Dictionary, 13% is the percentage of the population in the United States who are African American. It is also used online when a crime is committed by an African American.
Dang. What?
But here's the thing about it, though. Yes, Bad Bunny considers someone of color because he's a minority.
Yeah.
But he's Hispanic.
He's using 13% in regards to not strictly aimed at blacks, but just in regards to being a minority.
Yes,
that's wow. Like, dang, Braun.
My God,
shut up.
This is the same Braun Strowman, remember, who fucking ripped into fucking all the indie wrestlers who couldn't make money during the pandemic.
Yep.
Yeah, it's the same Braun, bruh.
13%, bro.
13%.
Okay. Yeah, and there's a 13% that actually cheers for Braun Strowman.
Yes, believe it or not. So there's that. Moving on. So I watched at the end, like I mentioned before, I saw Dynamite, parts of it. I saw the shitty wedding that I mentioned already in the beginning of the show, right? I know they're doing this whole tournament to crown the number one contender for the AEW Women's Championship.
Can I ask you about that? Like, I know a lot of it has to do with Kenny Omega being just a Japanese female wrestling fan, but do you think it's smart with the pandemic right now that an entire an entire bracket of this tournament belongs to Japanese wrestling in Japan? Half of this is being recorded in Japan.
They gotta do what they gotta do, bro.
I don't get it. Like they're like you gotta. I don't know how.
I don't know how they're gonna do it. I don't know how. Apparently, these matches already been taped already.
Okay.
If you will, and they're gonna just make it seem like, hey, they're happening live, or maybe they're gonna air these matches on Dynamite. Maybe so. Who the fuck knows, really? But there's that. The question is though, who the fuck do you get over here? And all that stuff. I know.
Oh, Big Swole was pissed about this tournament.
I know Riho. Is apparently gonna be moving to Florida soon, so there's that also.
I don't want to see that match again. Well, that match never happened. Rio versus
So there's that.
The champ.
So we'll see what happens. But also on the show, we saw. Was it Cody and Shaq and apparently Jade Cargill?
They agreed to a match. It's gonna happen. Be Cody and Red Velvet versus Shaq and Jade Cargill. Is that Shaq's woman? Is that his girlfriend?
No,
or his wife or whatever.
No, it's not. It's just someone they're putting together that apparently Shaq knows for years.
Okay.
I must say this: Jade Cargill is very beautiful, dude.
Yes. For an athlete, for like a bodybuilder woman, she's beautiful.
She's gorgeous, bro.
Okay. Who's more beautiful in your opinion with the bodybuilder look, Jade or Bianca Belair? I got you. Stumped.
I'm gonna go with Jade because even after having a baby, she looks beautiful.
Ooh, wow. Okay.
Bianca's beautiful too.
Yeah.
Bianca's beautiful too. I know she's gonna be probably challenging Sasha Banks. That should be a fun match. So there's that. So back to this whole AEW thing though, right? So they're doing that because apparently they can't compete with the NBA All-Star. So there's that. Whatever.
That happened. There was the tag team gauntlet thing to determine the number one contenders for the
MJF
pay-per-view.
and Jericho are winning. They're gonna go challenge the Young Bucks. That should be fun. But what I do want to mention is the main event. The main event was Kenny Omega.
and the Good Brothers.
The Good Brother versus Jon Moxley and the Lucha Bros. Or my bad. The triangle. No. It was Rey Fenix and
Pac. Because
Pac.
Pentagon's currently injured.
Yeah, but here's my thing though, like, yo.
It's storyline injured.
Remember how I mentioned that Trevor, right, is a liability? Yeah. So is Rey Fenix, bro. I'm sorry. I love Rey.
He's crazy.
He's an amazing talent, but he needs to calm the fuck down on some of these fucking moves. He needs to calm down on some of these fucking moves. It's ridiculous.
What is this Revolution they're hyping up?
So
Revolution.
So this leads to them getting the win, right?
Oh, this was, by the way, this was a super edited match. They edited the crap out of this because of those freaking Good Brothers. They would not stop doing like jerk off taunts and stuff. I don't know why. Like if I'm Tony Khan, that had to piss me off.
Yeah. So where was I here?
They won the match.
Yeah, they won the match. And out of nowhere, a dude who has his face covered and with a hoodie on hits the ring and attacks Jon Moxley to reveal that it was Kenta. And with that, the forbidden door has been open apparently.
Very. This is the first time. All on one show.
And mind you, Kenta's wearing wearing a Bullet Club shirt from New Japan.
Yep. All on one show now. We had Thunder Rosa from the NWA, Good Brothers, Impact, the AEW talent, and now Kenta of New Japan.
So people,
all on one show.
So people are saying that now the forbidden door is open.
Right.
Which is fine. I think if that's the way you want to go about it, by all means.
Pete Dunne. I'm a Pete Dunne.
I think, and I know Chase said this. I think it was when this whole thing came out. Mm-hmm. To me, the door is fully open when God come out. God when they come out and put the boots to the Bucks.
Yes,
that's when I feel like that's when it's officially
That's when
open.
Officially we've been.
However, Kenta showed up. As you guys know, the match is going to take place. Kenta versus Jon Moxley for the IWGP US Championship. A fun little fact, the match has already been taped. It's been taped since December.
Wow.
So when Kenta went into Wrestle Kingdom to
Mm-hmm.
defend the briefcase against fucking
That was beyond predetermined.
Satoshi Kojima, the match
Yeah,
already
yeah.
happened already.
Yeah, that match is. Oh wow.
So it's gonna be airing. It's gonna be airing soon, though. It's gonna be airing real soon. Keep that in mind as well. So there's
I hope
that.
Kenta won. I really
For
hope
everyone's
Kenta
sake,
won.
for everyone's sake, I hope he did too. For everyone's sake.
This travel stuff, because of everything, I really hope he won.
Well, I don't know. Well, here's the thing, dude. I don't know because apparently, again, you hear. I don't know how things in California, but over here in Jersey, the numbers are going down again.
No, well, I mean, there's still travel bans in other countries.
People getting vaccinated and all that stuff. Yeah. Right. They're allowing flights from Europe now. Apparently, if you watch NXT UK or NXT, right, you see Alexander Wolf made it back. Pete Dunne made it back to the States. So there's that as well. So even Pac made it back to the States. So
little by little,
little by little, we're getting there. So people are jumping out of their minds, like, "Oh my God, this and that. This is awesome." But I feel like people have this big misconception here.
Very big.
And hear me out on this, okay? Because I saw people say,
"Oh, they're all gonna team up."
And by the way, Tien Couponer sent me this, and I saw this already too. I heard about this. Next week is gonna be Kenta and Kenny Omega versus Jon Moxley and Lance Archer in a tag team match play out. And it's funny because in the photo, Jon Moxley had the IWGP US title. So, yes, let's get this out of the way.
It's to promote two different stories.
The doors already open. AEW and New Japan are working together.
They're just promoting their two title matches right there.
So
that tells me right there that the Murder Hawk is Kenny Omega's next title defense.
By the way, dude, your cam froze up. By the way, buddy.
For real?
Yeah, it froze up there. By the way.
How's my audio though?
You're
still good.
You're doing good. You're doing good.
I'm gonna go off cam for 1 minute, and then I'll try to come back on.
That's fine. There you go. That's fine. Okay. So people have like this misconception though. That
how about now?
We'll find out. We'll see. You're doing good.
Am I good?
You're good.
All
now.
right.
You're good now. So people, I feel like, have this misconception, Dave, that because now AEW is working with New Japan, right? The NWA and now Impact. That's 4 companies, right?
Can't forget AAA.
Okay, AAA, right? It's AAA. AEW's working with AAA, NWA, Impact, and now New Japan, right? That's 5. That's 4 companies they're working with, right?
Yeah.
Then Vince is shook now. Vince is fucked.
No.
And here's the thing about it, but that's what you've been hearing this whole week. And I'm like, yeah, but they just got Bad Bunny for WrestleMania.
Right.
Vince McMahon got a fucking $1 billion deal from Peacock. They're getting the Saudi money too, bro. Vince, listen, bro.
Yeah.
Say what you want about Vince McMahon. This may come off like me. I can't speak for Dave, but this may come off like, oh, I'm defending WWE, that I'm pro WWE. But no, the reality is this. Yes, the old man is out of touch. No one's denying that.
Most definitely.
Yes. The old man, yeah, he's older. He's old as fuck, but even that, he's still the smartest man in the room.
Yeah, a lot of people may hate to agree with
you. May hate said, you may hate to. I may not want to admit it, but at the end of the day, bro, when it comes to business, bro, Vince McMahon runs circles through Tony Khan.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the truth, and I mean, like, Tony Khan is playing make believe right now.
I like Tony Khan. I want to see AEW succeed. I really, really do. When I hear him speak, like he was a guest on Talk is Jericho this past week. So, and again, just hearing him talk, it makes me want to see AEW succeed for Tony Khan, right?
Yeah.
But when I'm here, but when I hear fans talk all this nonsense, bro, I laugh. Just like Dave's dog. Can you get your dog out of the room, bro?
I got company probably at something. I don't know.
So, where was I? So everyone's all crazy. Oh, this is the end of WWE. Take notes, Vince. This and that, and what have you. So here's the thing. Yes, AEW is working with all these companies, right?
Mm-hmm.
But let's get one thing clear. That doesn't mean that New Japan is going to be working with Impact Wrestling.
No.
This doesn't mean that New Japan is working with AAA or the NWA. As far as I'm concerned, to my knowledge, New Japan is not going to be working with AAA because they work with CMLL.
Yeah,
which is
by the way, is Stardom a part of New Japan?
No, but the owners that own New Japan, I guess the people that run the company, what have you, they run Stardom too.
Okay, because half of half of the bracket for the AEW thing or whatever for the women.
Yeah, there's some Stardom.
I think that's Stardom.
Yeah, there's some Stardom talent there.
Okay,
so there's that too.
So
people need to calm the fuck down on some shit. They're like the same people that are demanding that Sasha and Bianca main event WrestleMania.
What?
People are saying this now. The same people.
No.
Who's the dude from The Bump?
No, I don't even know.
Who's the guy?
I don't watch The Bump. I don't watch The Bump, but that's no.
Fuck.
Freaking A. That's freaking crazy. That's freaking crazy. People have the nerve, man. You got the nerve to be saying this crap right now. No,
there
man.
was a photo that leaked the internet. I forgot the dude's name. Mm-hmm. But I know he works for WWE. I don't know how often do you watch WrestleFlow?
The video clips of the dude who makes rap songs with rap themes.
Yeah, so
I've seen it before.
So he did a battle with one of the guys. This was at a time when Bianca and Bailey were feuding, right?
Yeah.
And he's a white dude. I don't know his name. Fuck, I'm having a brain fart right now. But anyway, this dude posted a photo of Bianca and Sasha. Mm-hmm. Sasha next to Steve Austin and The Rock. Same vibes, same energy. And I'm like, bro, calm the fuck down, homie. I don't know who you are. I don't know your name. Mm-hmm. I don't want to know your fucking name.
Yeah.
But you got to calm the fuck down on some shit. No cap, homie. You need to calm the fuck down on some G shit. You need to relax, bro.
Hey, speaking of on some G shit and just putting something to rest, man. Anybody, I mean, like, just as good as a moment as it was seeing Edge win the Rumble, it was a great moment seeing Bianca win. Yes, we are in February. The very next day was February 1st. I don't want to hear crap from anyone saying the only reason Bianca won was because we were going into Black History Month. Shut the fuck up.
There you go. You just said it, Dave.
Shut the fuck up. I mean, there's another topic we can get into about Bianca Belair and the Rumble. That's up to you if you want to get into that. But
is it regarding that picture of Bianca? Listen, that's bro.
The picture
it happened. Yeah, it happened, dude. Yeah, but I mean, to be fair, they should.
I'm only saying they could play off it. They could play off it if they're going to call.
But they're not. They're not.
Yeah,
they're not
probably
doing it. They're not going to do it.
In my opinion, it just works better if, like, I think Rhea works better as a heel than a face. I don't know about you. And that would be like a good reason for a call up. We have 2 months before Mania, 2 pay-per-views back to back before Mania, and like they're still pushing Carmella versus Sasha. Like, in the meantime, they got to do something with Bianca Belair. And in my opinion, that's just something they could be doing as filler. That's just me. And that's an argument as to having a feud. Will they do it? Probably not. They'll probably go the route of Rhea Ripley gets caught up and takes on Charlotte. If Rhea doesn't.
Here's the dude named Ryan Papala.
Who the hell is that?
I guess he works for WWE, like digital media.
Yeah. Okay. Digital media.
I guess.
So he thinks they should main event Mania this year.
Ryan Papala. No. But he posted a photo.
Mm-hmm.
It's Sasha and Bianca, same energy with Steve Austin and The Rock.
Mm-hmm.
Some shit like that. That's what he posted. and
Oh
everyone.
yeah, you're right. You're right. I did see
same
that.
energy, and everyone.
I don't know. It's not. It is not the same energy. Like, if anything, and this, I said this in the comment
There
section
you
when
go. I found it. I found here. I'm a little. Here it is. You guys can see the photo. I know it's like my camera's very blurry right now and shit.
I'm pulling. I'm not looking.
There it is.
Yeah,
If you
yeah, I saw that.
see
I
this
saw that.
same as what they put. I'm like, bro, no, it's not.
No,
Calm the
it's not.
fuck down, brother.
Like on a very, 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 very lighter tone. The only comparison you could say is maybe Hogan Warrior, only because
Two baby faces, but I'm sorry, but if that's
they're
the
two
case,
baby faces,
Sasha has to
and
go heel. Sasha has to go heel for this.
one of them has to go heel for sure.
And that's Sasha.
One of them, it has to be Sasha. Well, what I'm gonna say is the only reason I say Hogan Warrior. One's the champ, and the other has a whole bunch of momentum going in, like unstoppable momentum. And so, like, there's that. The other, but in regards to who goes heel, this is sad because, like I said this when I first saw that picture. It's sad because they both work amazing as heels. Yes, like Bianca is more of a natural heel than being a face. Yeah, she's the EST and stuff, but when she was the EST in NXT, she was an arrogant, cocky
heel.
Like, I will go on record, and I know this might be a little offensive, but she was a little bougie. She was like, I'm the best.
Yeah,
you know, and that's her. But it's just like, what I'm trying to say is like, one of them's gonna go heel. And the sad part is Bianca kind of needs to win this, but if they make Sasha heel, that's gonna make me want Sasha to win, because like that's her in her element of being who she is, and it's like it's kind of a double-edged sword in doing that match. Anyway, I don't see it as the main event though.
Let's move on here. Let's go back to be done with our last topic of the show here. Okay.
What we got? Well, you got.
So I'm sure you heard the news. Breaking news, literally. I don't know, but it is what it is. So, Tyler Rex, Gabe Tooft is no longer what you think he is. He is now going as Gabby Tooft. Yeah. Tyler Rex went through the whole. He's now a woman.
Now, there's a lot of people out there who probably don't know who Tyler Rex is, so we got to fill him in a little bit.
Tyler Rex used to wrestle for WWE in around the 2010, 2009. He had dreads.
The only guy you can think of who did a reverse FU, a reverse attitude adjustment. He did the burning hammer.
It looked like they were gonna do something with him at one time. I mean, he did have the size that Vince was looking into at one time, right? And well, never really worked out for him.
He was a failed Vince project. We'll just say that.
I guess you can say that. And yeah, he disappeared from the wrestling scene, and
he's retired.
He retired, and the time that he was gone, he became a woman. The whole thing. Just keep this in mind. This person, Gabe Tooft, Gabby Tooft now, is still married to her wife. They have a kid together.
That was all prior,
and it's still going. So if you're, in case you've been living under a rock, you don't know how she looks like now. Well, guys, this is how she looks like now. That's the photo right there. That is the photo right there. You all see in the chat. That's all you see on the stream. And listen, I'm gonna say this right now, and I'm gonna be respectful on this. I know Dave just sneezed.
Thank you.
She has every right to live her life how she wants to live it.
Of course.
Absolutely. Of course. No one's going to deny. I know topics like this is very, very sensitive.
It's touchy.
No, I don't think it's going to happen. Teen Couponer. I know topics like this are very sensitive. I know topics like this can be very controversial, right? There's people, depending, again, how they were brought up and where they're from and all that stuff, they are, again, their point of view, you can't change. You just can't do it. Right? Let me take off my hat grill. God damn. There's people's point of view that you just can't change. Just got to embrace it for what it's worth. Okay?
Yeah.
That being said, listen, she has every right to live her life how she wants to live it. No one's denying that. But please, people, this thought that, oh my God, she needs to wrestle, no.
Leave it alone.
Leave it alone.
It just made news because it just happened recently.
Well, I guess she's probably been she's been doing this for a long time. I guess she just finally broke her silence.
Okay.
And now she's doing interviews and all that stuff by Wrestling. I know Wrestling Inc. did an interview with her. I know she did an interview with Extra. It's funny because in the interview with Extra, the wife admits that, hey, she's not into women. And I guess the guy that interviewed them, asked, hey, do they have like people on the side that they mess around with, this and that?
Wow, just all in the Kool-Aid. Okay.
Yeah, there's all up in. I mean, let's be real about it though. I know a lot of women out there that are dating men happily together, but they still have dick appointments.
No, and that's fine.
I'll be real about it. I'm to some women out there, I am a dick appointment. I'm gonna be. I'll be real about it, bro. I'm not gonna deny shit.
Own your shit, man. Own your shit.
Over the years, bro. Listen, I've been to some chicks. I've been the dick appointment.
You've been the booty call. That's okay. I'm just simply saying, it's like, if you're gonna be
and to answer King Couponer's question, no, Vince is not gonna sign the first gender wrestler.
No,
because it's gonna stir up a lot of controversy.
And he's like, oh, you only did it because AEW got Nyla Rose.
No, and listen, I know people have been saying, oh, Nyla versus her. No. Listen,
no.
I'm sorry. Listen, she has the right to live her life, be happy, right? To my understanding, wrestling is already, the door's been shut on that already.
That's fine.
That's fine. I'm pretty sure there'll be a promoter out there that's going to throw a shitload of money to have her wrestle a match.
Probably.
But she should not be wrestling women. I'm sorry. Just look at that body structure. Look at those arms. Look at those hands, bro.
Like that.
Look at, and again, and I'm not trying to come off as disrespectful. I'm not.
No, you're not. You're coming off like help.
I'm honest here. Listen, imagine her.
Risk.
Imagine her getting into a shoot fight with someone like Alexa Bliss. It's over.
Or
Riho.
Yeah, that's snapping a pencil.
Or Hikaru Shida.
Yeah, those are snapping pencils.
Imagine her shooting on top of a mount on fucking Dakota.
Let's just say this type of conversation is kind of similar in the aspects of where we're coming from. Where you're coming from is no, not just Nia. Of Nia. You're talking in the same zones of this person shouldn't wrestle, and we're not talking because it's a transgender. It has to do with size and build versus the average woman wrestling.
And listen, and this is where wrestling fans become hypocritical.
Yes.
And hear me out on this. Okay? A lot of wrestling fans get upset. You all get offended and upset when people who are on the outside refer to wrestling as fake.
Oh, you gotta.
They get offended. They get so upset.
It's simply predetermined.
Yes,
that doesn't make it fake.
But still, people get offended though when the F word gets thrown around.
Right.
However, on the other side of the coin, with a topic like this, they're gonna say, "Oh, but wrestling is it's choreographed, it's scripted, it's fake." It's okay. You see what I mean there, bro?
Yeah, it's very hypocritical because it's like you're learning how to get hurt. But the thing is, like, it's a dance. It's a two-way street of you are trusting someone else with your body.
And I feel
and majority of times you're trusting someone with your body who is not even just the same sex as you or whatever, but is of a similar build. So it's like they're trained to if you got Brock Lesnar and Braun Strowman, and these are two beefy dudes, You know, they know that like if they each swing at 100%, like they're not really gonna hurt each other. But if Brock Lesnar swings at Cheeseburger, who doesn't even want to be called Cheeseburger anymore, that's a whole different story. That dude is flipping. If he hit a clothesline on Cheeseburger, that dude is flipping sideways.
Exactly.
You understand what I'm saying? And that's where where we're coming from with women. But the story that always comes up is
again. Yeah. She has a right to live her life however she wants to live it, and that's fine. If she feels that she's a woman, that's fine.
If she chose that she wanted to come back and do wrestling, that's fine too. But then the argument's gonna come is like
she should no, bro. I think honestly, she's genuinely in her mind wrestling. That door's been shut.
I mean, I'm agreeing. I'm just saying.
I feel like honestly, she's smart enough to know. Her again, it's gonna come off like a fucked up statement, but she knows her place. She knows what the situation. She knows what's up.
Yeah,
she knows.
The only reason she would be getting booked right now is because she just opened her mouth about.
And yes, I'm pretty sure, bro. Listen, a lot of these podcasts, a lot of these radio shows are gonna knock on her door for interviews. It's gonna happen.
Oh and yeah, that's another thing.
It's happening right now. And that's fine and dandy. Listen, I feel like this topic, a lot of your favorite podcasts, a lot of your favorite YouTubers will try to be around the bush about it.
Yeah, they will.
I'm just being brutally honest about it. And listen, I got listeners that are pro LGBT, and that's fine. Listen, my brother is openly gay. He's been with his partner now for more than 10 years, and they're happily together. They're not married, but they're happily together, and I'm happy for them.
That's fine.
And it's funny because I told my brother about Nyla Rose many years, like a year ago or so.
Yeah,
when AEW started, and he even told me, bro, that she should not be wrestling women.
I agree. Like, I mean, like when I first heard about Nyla Rose, this is just my personal opinion because that was a dude wrestling first. That was a dude wrestling prior to the sex change. Yes. In my opinion, that tells me straight up, dude, you failed as a professional wrestler, and the only way you're even somewhat of a success is wrestling people smaller than you. And so you became a woman.
So there's that.
That's just me.
That's where I stand with it again, and I hate being repetitive with this. She has she should live her life how she wants to live it. I wish nothing but happiness for her and her wife and the kid and all that stuff.
Have you heard anything? Because some
I do know at the same time. Yes, I know a lot of people may not agree with her point of views of being a pro-Trump supporter, anti-mask and all that stuff. It is what it is. It's fine.
That's a completely different topic at hand.
I want to wrap this up with just saying that because it's getting late. It's almost 1 a.m. where I'm at. I have to be at work at 10-something a.m. So there's that too, Dave.
All right.
But again, I hope that you guys enjoy the show. Just a reminder again, I will be doing a prediction. I'll be doing a contest, another contest giveaway for TakeOver Vengeance Day. So what's going to happen is I'll be recording my prediction video. When I do that for TakeOver Vengeance, you guys and Dave and Mike y'all can do it as well. You guys can chime in the comment thread with your predictions. And if your prediction, you get them all right? If it's one person, then that person wins $50. Now, if it's like 5 of you, 2 of you, 3 of you, what have you, what's going to happen is we're going to go to the spin the wheel, make the deal type of thing. And then the winner of that gets the $50. That's how we're going to do it.
That's fair.
So again, guys, if you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button. Be notified when I upload a video, when I go live, and all that fun stuff. You can follow me on Twitter at HeelSteven. Also over at Instagram at HeelSteven. This episode will be available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher Radio, Google Podcasts. Obviously hear the live version on YouTube. Also over at Anchor.fm. Dave, let them know, where can they check you out, brother?
All right, man. Y'all could check me out on Twitter at DaveSack5. That's DAVESAC and then the number 5. Or you can find me on Anchor. That's anchor.fm/take and then the number 5 IVE pod.
And before I wrap,
we just got a new logo. Shout out to
Yes.
Shaheem.
Speaking of logo, yes, Shaheen. If you guys notice this right now, this overlay that you see with the logo, that's right there, right? That logo, that new Around the Point logo, all this is done by Shaheen. Even the cartoon that you see right there on the bottom, like on the bottom left, right?
Yeah.
That cartoon logo, the logo that you see on the top, this overlay, all done by Shaheen over at Nuclear Heat Graphic. And if you are a YouTuber or a podcaster and you want awesome graphics and overlays done like you see right here, hit him up on Twitter at Nuclear Heat and he will work with you and will make amazing stuff for you in the process, okay? Yeah. So there's that as well. He's also done work for Don Tony and Kevin Castle, also for Wrestling Soup and all that fun stuff. And with that being said, guys, I'm about to knock out. Be on the lookout when I upload the prediction video for TakeOver, St. Vengeance Day, and all that stuff. And with that being said, this has been another installment of Around the Point. Peace out, everybody.